We're gonna definitely pull some strings, some hairs. I think we're gonna upset some people today. What do you think, Pablo?
Some people are gonna like it. Some people are not gonna like it.
That's all right. That's how we do. What's going on, familia? Andres Fernandez,
And Pablo Rico Peña here.
Pablo Rico. This is one. Is it one Rico now?
Pablo Rico Peña.
Okay,
here.
okay. I'm
I
just
got
making
it.
sure.
Sorry, my bad, bro.
I just wanted to make sure. I don't want any of our fans to get confused.
Right.
Right.
Rico
Okay.
Cuadrado.
All right. Okay. Exacto. Square. Ooh.
Right. Squirt Rico.
Rico Cuadrado.
Rico
Is
Cuadrado.
Cuadrado bad though? Like if that's a good question in Spanish, because in English, like if you're square, that's like lame, or is in Spanish, does that exist?
Rico Cuadrado. I don't know.
Because squared is cool, but
Right.
square
It's like
is lame.
Like you're very square.
What do you guys think? Does being square in Spanish, is that the same as being square in English? I don't know. We
I'm
can
not
talk
sure.
about it. Perfecto. Which salsa style is the best?
Trum.
Obviously, a very subjective word. It's the best, right? It's preference at the end of the day. But we're gonna
Yeah.
give you the Andres and Pablo opinion.
Perspective. Thoughts.
Let's I guess let's first define each one,
Okay.
right? How many are there? Talk about each one, and then kind of go.
We gotta
Into
see
that.
what we're talking about first.
Okay, so then let's give I'll give an intro to what the salsa styles are. I think a lot of people don't even understand that there are different salsa styles.
Okay. I like that.
So, okay, guys, salsa in general is a popularized word created in the United States, popularized to be marketed for sales. In the 70s, salsa, as we know it today, became marketable, but is a fusion of several things, hence why they call it the word salsa. But the base of the music itself is from the Cuban song, created by the actual salsa, the added the American jazz and all of that types of stuff by the Puerto Ricans in New York at that time. So that's kind of like where the sparks fly with the debate of, oh, where does the salsa come from? And then of course you have your Colombians that are making a good stretch forward also with
Exactly.
regards to the dance, because they definitely have taken it to another level also, which has been wonderful. So of course with that, every country kind of has their own dialect, if you would, of the dance.
Of the same language at the end of the day.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Which, as you know, if you danced it already, is your same 3 steps pause.
Right.
So that's kind of like what defines the salsa, if you would, as the umbrella. Now, there's the different styles, right? So, first one would probably be your casino, which, to be fair, for educational purposes, there is no such thing as a Cuban style salsa. That is again very popularized.
Simplified.
Yes, it's because it's using the popular word salsa, and then they're saying, okay, it's the Cuban form of this. But it's almost like saying that the father is a version of the son. That doesn't exactly make sense. The salsa is younger, so we can't have a Cuban version of the same thing, if that makes sense.
Right.
So casino, there's casino,
Okay.
right? Then you have your LA style, Los Angeles style, on one, salsa en línea, and that's all the same thing.
Yes.
LA style salsa on one, which is also known as salsa en línea. Then you have your New York style mambo on two. There's your, well, I guess for the sake of this one, we'll talk about the Eddie Torres style,
Which is the on two.
which is your on two, right? But there's other versions of your on two. There's your
Yes.
contratiempo. There's your Palladium style mambo.
Exactamente.
We'll use for this one the most popular social dance now of today is the Eddie Torres style
On two.
on two. Then you have your salsa caleña, your Cali style,
Colombian.
your Colombian, your fast footwork, etc. And we'll break all of these down. And I think ballroom has earned its place. There is a whole other ballroom style salsa, which
That is true.
this is what you see on the TV, right? So you think you could dance. There's your Mira Quien Baila. There's your, what's the other one? Probably the most popular one is the one that I'm missing.
World of Dance.
There's the World of Dance, right? All of those. So ballroom has definitely come up at representing this Latin dance in their own way. which has been wonderful. So recap: Casino, LA style salsa
LA
on
style,
one, New
mambo.
York style mambo on two, caleña salsa caleña, and then you have your ballroom.
Ballroom salsa.
So I guess let's go,
You want to start with what we know?
bro. No. Let's go with before we even classify.
Okay.
What's your favorite?
My favorite.
What is your overall? I don't want to hear. Oh, well, this one, but this one. No, tell me, Pablo's favorite. Like if you had a choice right now to pick the style that you wanted to listen to right now and dance with your dream partner right now, what style would it be?
My dream partner right now. Oof, that's a hard question.
Absolutely. That's
very
exactly
hard
what they want to see,
question,
bro. They
so-
want to see you trip out right now on camera.
Well, okay, so I'm gonna be a little biased. My best dancing style right now is casino.
Okay, so this is more of like a reflection of the skill because you can express yourself better there in that style.
Let's say I was equally as good in all of them.
Okay.
So I'm not biased.
Wait, but time out. So your answer is casino.
No. I'm just saying my best
Where
style
you
is
stand
casino.
right now.
Oh, where I stand right now? Casino, obviously.
Okay. All right. So now,
Okay.
turn the page. Now they're all the same.
Okay.
Now your skill level is the same, which I think has a lot to do with it because obviously the more proficient you are in it, the better it's gonna feel. Yeah, you can do more. Absolutely. Okay, so let's say you are the same in all of them. Which is your favorite?
Same in all of them. Well, ballroom, I don't know much about it, so I'm gonna eliminate that one out. And it's
Okay.
not really a social dance per se, right?
It could be. Both partners know it. Absolutely.
Okay. So, but I'm gonna put ballroom out
Okay, that's fine.
because I don't think it's Rico like that.
Have you seen these shows, bro? These people are killing it over there.
You know, I'm not gonna say anything, but
Okay.
I feel like Colombian style would be fun.
Okay.
Again, I barely know any Cali, so I'm not very qualified to say about them. But let's say I'm equal in all of them. I think fun.
Your favorite. Your favorite.
I'm gonna have to go with casino, bro.
Casino. Okay. Casino both times. Beautiful.
I think with casino you can those lower, more romantic songs you can dance them better. I feel like the other ones are too fast paced. At least for me, I like slow pace.
I like that argument.
Suavecito, Rico.
And we'll talk about that. We'll dive into the styles now a little bit more specifically. So for me, it would probably be a tie between mambo and casino.
Interesting.
Just because the way that the mambo feels has a uniqueness to it. And we'll get into the specifics on that. But it's probably a tie.
Probably a tie.
No, man, that's cheating. You got to pick one. All right. Don't yell at me.
You can only dance one for your entire life, bro. Which one would it be?
It would have to be casino also. I think it has a little bit more of a range, like you're saying. I think you made a very good point. There's slower, which the dance looks differently, when it's a slow song or it's a fast song, 100%. Which I think that's what makes it nice. So let's get into it. Get into it. Which one do you want to start with?
So before we start with, how are we ranking them or categorizing them or?
Well, I think we should say like which ones are the best in particular things, and then do like an overall.
Okay, so we're doing pros and cons. Okay, you want to start with?
So let's say
mambo.
Well, before that, like to answer your question, I guess.
Okay, got it.
Fun, maybe easy to learn.
Okay.
What's another one? Complexity. Or good for show. Good for shows.
Showmanship.
So
we have fun, showmanship, and
easy to learn.
Learnability.
Okay, yeah. And then, is there another one? I think we can come up with one along the way, if anything. But I think those are good.
Or maybe we can do social dance and performanship. That's it too. How good is it for social dance? Fun. How good is it for showmanship?
Okay.
I feel like that would be two very solid
let's
ranks.
go with that. Perfect. Let's go with that. Okay. So which style you want to start with? Mambo. Great for show. Great for show.
Yes.
Great for show because it's in linea. So since it's in linea, you can work the stage.
Okay.
Basically, there's a very clear front, if you would.
Right. Linea is the best one for performing.
Right. Which is designed that way.
Right.
It's absolutely designed that way.
Now, for social dancing, let's say there was best, good and not so good?
Okay.
Would you put mambo for social dancing?
Mhm.
Would you put it at best, good, or not so good?
I would put it at good or best.
What about showmanship?
Showmanship, I would put it at good or best. I think overall,
It's like in the middle of good and best for both.
Yes, which is why I like Mumble because I think overall
Very versatile.
it's versatile, right?
Versatile.
Not necessarily so much. I find in linea it's a little bit more difficult to express the slow songs
On one.
or on two. Just in linea.
In linea.
Right, because
I
linea,
agree.
you dance linea on one or on two. Casino's the only one that you go in circles, but
This might be a hot take, but I think that for en línea, mambo en línea,
Mhm.
on one, both of these styles, when you start learning them, if you don't know what you're doing, it's harder to learn and you look worse. And for casinos, the opposite. I think for casinos, very easy to get good at or to get to a good level. But I think the later stages of casino is harder to get advanced. So I think it's harder to start linea, dancing linea and mambo, but once you get it, it's very easy. And casino is the opposite. It's very easy to get the beginning, but to become an expert in it, it's harder. That's my hot take.
so then you're ranking the social dance portion of it. So you're saying the social dance portion, casino is better,
I would say so. I think
And then-
casino is the top one.
and then if you're training, I guess you can say, then it would be the linea styles, the on one and the on two.
Yes. I mean, I would put casino number one, but mambo is a very close second
For
for social dancing. It's a second. Not a close second, but
Gotcha.
I think it's a second.
Gotcha. Okay. So that's mambo. What's the next one?
Let's do ballroom. I want you to contribute more because I'm not as knowledgeable in ballroom salsa.
Ballroom, I would say, is probably the most difficult to learn. So social dance is probably on the bottom out of all of those.
Okay.
However, for performance, I would maybe rank it second.
I know which one you were gonna have first. Don't say it, but I know which one you're gonna have
yeah.
first.
I would probably rank ballroom second.
Okay.
Because of its ability to travel the floor, a little similar to casino,
Got it.
while at the same time still having very flashy elements to it. Ballroom is great. You know, if it's just it takes a lot. It takes a lot to make that happen. But that's basically everything that you see.
I mean, if it's
On
a
the TV.
performance dance, it's a dance made for performance.
Correct, 100%.
Got it. Okay, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, you know, the ballroom world definitely has their socials as well, and
Right.
you know, and you can dance socially to it, but it's definitely more designed for a show, for an audience. Absolutely.
Okay. So for performing, we're placing it as second.
Yeah, I would play for performing.
For performing. And then
Social dancing, I would
dance,
fifth, maybe, whatever. Is there five?
fifth,
We did five, yeah.
Five. Okay. Let's go with a curious one. Let's go with casino.
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 Social dance, I would probably put it as first.
I agree with that. First.
And social dance meaning that, in my opinion, to the public eye, I guess you could say it's the shortest path to get people to be impressed.
No, that would be more showmanship. I interpret social dancing more.
No, impressed at a social level. It'd be the easiest way for Theo or your friends or to say, "Oh man, you dance salsa really good," you know, like that.
It'll take the least amount of time.
That's what I mean.
I think I take social dance as the easiest dance style. Like the best social dance style would be the easiest style to like do things in the moment without rehearsing. It's the best one to ¿cómo se dice eso? Connect and inventarte los movimientos, like, you know, like
Sure.
to like improvise.
Okay, I'm gonna say I think that you believe that because I think that's what you're most comfortable with.
Okay.
I think that there's definitely training that exists in all those other styles that you can definitely play a lot more. It can get a lot more creative.
Okay.
But I do believe that it's the easiest to understand how to get creative.
I agree.
The quickest.
I agree.
There's a lot more.
There's more connection from starting.
There's more connection because there's less I guess you can say structure, even though there is a lot of structure in casino when you really get deep into it.
Yeah.
But I guess from a social standpoint, it's not as strict, if that makes sense, because you can be very much dancing your casino, um, in your own kind of way, you know, because there's casino and then there's rueda. Rueda's another
Separate.
format. You know, there's a very, very clear way to do rueda. We're not talking
Yeah.
about rueda. We're talking about casino, which for whatever reason, the public believes that those are one and the same thing. Those are not. It's a rueda de casino. You could have a rueda de bachata, technically. Um,
Let me ask you. So we're ranking it in first for social dancing.
I would probably do that because there's also a good range for difficulty as well.
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
Very big range. All right. So for performance.
I
Do-
think.
Okay.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. You want to ask me something?
No. I wanted to know if you wanted to take it. Go for it.
What do you think? I'll pass it back to you.
I don't catch it.
Just a jiu-jitsu you right now.
Aikido move.
Wow.
Let me see.
Casino
for-
showmanship.
Showmanship. Wow. I think I would put it in third.
Third?
No. I would put it. Oof, this is hard.
I would say third or fourth.
I'd say third, but only if you add elements to your performance. If you add to casino things like rumba
Exactly.
or like
so therefore,
it has to be fourth
correct.
because
Because
we're not
yeah,
counting that.
it looks great once you add solo elements like rumba, etc. But you are officially leaving the style of casino to do that. We got to be clear on that.
It's fourth.
So yeah,
But let me be clear. If you put on some rumba, maybe you do a little bit of rueda, then you go back to couples, I think it could be a solid third.
sure, yes. Which by default, that's what makes it the casino from a choreography or competition or that type of deal. It's just less marketed or
Right.
marketable, I guess you can say, at the end of the day. Unless you have a large community of casineros, there could be an amazing Real Casino competition.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it.
100%.
Which would be extremely entertaining. There would need to be a very high proficiency for this to be. Okay, story time.
Yeah.
Like a story time.
on.
I've been doing this for a long time. We do a lot of shows. Obviously, we focus in casino, and it wasn't until we started doing showman-like stuff, meaning leaving the style of casino,
Social dance.
we had to leave the social dance to get any type of applause from the public at all. Like, it's nice, it's cool to watch, but it doesn't make you say, wow. So, which, to be fair, I think that's also what makes it more welcoming in the sense of the social dance realm. It doesn't.
It's just smooth at the end of the day. There's no ups and downs. It's very gradual.
Right.
Which might be perceived as boring, but
Right. So let's jump to LA style, Los Angeles style.
number one performance. Number one.
I don't
Number
know.
Actually,
You
wow,
forgot it. You
this is
forgot about
hard.
one. You forgot about
Yeah,
one.
I forgot about. Oh my god,
You forgot about one, sir. I would put it second.
we already put Mambo second. No, eso fue para social dance.
Correct.
Oof. No, but second is ballroom.
For performing,
Yeah, ballroom would be third now. On one would be second.
I would put ballroom above LA style performance. As good as LA style is, I think
Yeah?
ballroom's got it. I think ballroom's got it. There's more freedom. There's more freedom in ballroom.
I can see that. I think on one is third, second is ballroom. Yes. Then casino. I would actually then put casino fifth. in
You are
performing.
forgetting a very powerful, arguably the most powerful Cali style.
I know that would be first, but Mambo would be fourth before casino.
Oh, fourth. Yeah. So
Yeah, casino would be fifth.
Performing would be Cali style with its fast footwork, acrobatics, all that types of stuff.
Which is like
And they made that part of the dance. Like that's
it's standard. That's
that
the
is the standard. That's not like advanced. Like you're immediately in your first class. Once you have your timing, like you are learning plays with your feet. Like that is
And tricks and shit like
yeah.
that.
It's intense and fun and very energy intensive, which is cool. Great for the stage. So where does that leave it for social dance? I would rate it high on.
We're talking
social
on
dance.
one.
Well, I jumped to Gali. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk on one.
Okay, let's go back to one. Sorry, guys.
What is in performance? It's third, we said.
I would say third, but it's a high third. Like 1, 2, and 3 are all like high.
Like here, and then the other ones are like spread out.
Yeah.
What would you put it for like social dancing? I would say like fourth.
Third or fourth.
Third or fourth.
This is our opinion, guys. This is our opinion. If you disagree, let us know. All good, no worries.
Yes.
Let us know what you think. ¿Cómo se llama? Yeah, I would probably put it third or fourth.
Third or fourth. Yeah. Let's say fourth.
Okay.
We can change it later, but I would say a good fourth. What is first is casino for social dancing.
First is casino for social dancing.
For social dancing. Then we said Dambo second.
I would put cumbia or Cali style, South American
We haven't talked
style.
cumbia.
That's what I'm saying. I would put that second. Just because it's the simplicity of going in.
And Mambo would be third.
Mambo would probably be third. Social dance. Mambo's funner though.
It's funner.
Mambo's more fun.
So
Mambo's more fun.
We're going for, I guess, fun and connection.
Yeah.
I guess it should be a balance, but I think Mambo is so fun that it should go over cumbia.
Yeah, I think you're right. So same thing. I think 1, 2, and 3, they're all.
And then the other ones are like spread out.
Right.
Fourth would be on one.
Fourth would be on one. I think so.
Fifth
would be ballroom.
No, Cali.
For social dance?
Bro, yes.
No, I was putting cumbia, Cali, South American. I'm wrapping those together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I would put that. I would put it second because it's again easiest. Or third. I'm sorry, third because we said Mambo would beat it. And then LA is fourth. Right. And then ballroom is fifth for the social dance.
Bueno, Cali style is not easy.
Right, but you're not doing crazy fast footwork from the beginning.
Like tranquilito.
Claro,
like
yeah.
Okay,
Which is, you're talking about circuits. Chufas, detrás, you know?
Okay, and then fifth would be ballroom.
Fifth would be social dance?
We don't have
There's
six.
There's no six.
All right.
Adelantado siempre. Okay, so
Cali style.
So for performance then, if we're ranking in the performance, one would be Cali.
Ballroom
would be second.
On one.
Probably. Or, I think Mambo and on one are probably the same.
Pero es que on one hits the music better.
También.
It hits the music
better.
At
least for the general public, I would probably agree, actually, yeah.
And then after that, I would put Mambo, Casino, and
that's it. Mambo, Casino, right? For showmanship, yeah.
Wow. And social dancing, we said Casino.
Yeah. Casino.
Mambo.
No, we said, Mambo, right?
Mambo.
And then Cali Cumbia.
Ish. On one. And ballroom.
Now, let me make, and this is kind of a big deal for us because I love me some Salsa on one.
I love me some Salsa on one.
And I guess in comparison, under those parameters, ranked against his competitors is actually kind of eye-opening.
Yeah.
When it comes to that, which is pretty cool. Actually. I love me some Salsa on one. Yeah, just because it's fourth or fifth doesn't make them bad in any way, shape, form, or fashion. This is just what we believe ranked against his competitors. Again, talking about social dance, I think the parameters for social dance we said was simplicity of learning.
Yeah.
Creative
potential. Like, and fun.
Obviously, connection. And fun and connection. And the simplicity of being able to do that. And then showcasing is basically how much wow potential that there is.
Right.
Would we agree with that?
And creativity, like how much can you like innovate? I guess you can make new things because at the end of the day, if you're limited by the style, there's not much you can do. Which is the case for Casino, I think.
Right.
Casino is very limited.
Yeah.
It's very limited.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I agree. But again, that's the exchange. I think that's what makes it.
It's specialized. I see it like that. It's specialized in social dance.
Correct.
Social dance.
Correct. It's like a merengue, right? So merengue would probably, if we were to put merengue in the mix, merengue would take number one for social dance, but it would probably be on the bottom, or
como decir un son. Like, un son no es para performance. Eso es baile.
Right.
Like, it's for social dancing.
Now, to be fair, let's just make this clear. We're talking about the styles themselves. Anything that's done together and well done is always going to be nice and look good on a stage, right? If you have, 4, 5 couples, correctly in their formations and doing everything in sync, you can see a beautiful danzón performance. You know what I mean?
Supposedly, cha-cha-cha is a social dance, but the best performance I've ever seen is a cha-cha-cha.
Really? Ah, bueno. Well, that brings back the power to the artist.
Eddie Torres style, like that.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's good stuff. Let us know what you guys think. Write us, Andres at salsakings.com, Pablo at salsakings.com. This is fun.
I want to know if you disagree or agree with us.
I think we're gonna get a lot of.
Send us your list. I wanna see your list.
Yes. Your favorite, and then your list of showcasing, and then your list of social dancing. Yep. We're talking about casino on 1, LA style, on 2, New York style, Cali/cumbia, South American, if you would. Yep. And then ballroom. I didn't even realize that we would even put ballroom in the mix. But
when you said it, I was like, wow.
Yeah. No, that's it. Definitely, I believe it deserves its own space.
Yes.
The ballroom world has worked hard for that.
People don't talk about it enough.
Yeah. Well. I mean, again, it's less on the social dance spectrum, especially for Latinos. Although it's a Latin dance, it's definitely more popularized in the
ballroom,
in the ballroom world, in the non-Latin, in the American world, if you would, or even in Europe and on the East Side, if you would. Yeah. So yeah, but definitely a lot of fun. Thank you, bro. Another awesome topic by Rico over here.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate you. Let us know what you guys think, guys. We are 30 days away. No, by the time this releases, it's 30 days away right now. By the time this releases, we're gonna be about 2 to 3 weeks away from Miami Salsa Cruise.
Wow.
Guys, stay tuned. Make sure that you guys are subscribed to the Miami Salsa Cruise text list. Visit this website, news.miamisalsacruise.com. You get subscribed to our text list, and you'll also join our WhatsApp group so you can stay tuned for what's coming up in 2026. But we're super excited for 2025 coming up now. Amazing things happening. And bro, thank you as usual. And thank you guys for staying tuned with us and listening to us over here talk salsa. We love you all so much. Andres Fernandez, Rico.
We out.
We out.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.